Video is very emotional. Whether you're going live for the first time, you're posting your first social media video ever, or maybe you're just using your actual voice after only doing lip syncs. Video will rattle your nerves like nothing else. So many people let the fear stand in their way. They don't realize the gift video can be to them. I'm walking you through the 7 emotional stages of video, and so many people never get to the 7th stage, and that's where the magic happens. That's where video can really make you a better person. I didn't say better on camera, I said a better person, as in video can be therapeutic when you let it. I was in television for nearly 20 years, and I never got to the 7th stage until I started running a video coaching business out of my laundry room. I have former television people in my course because they never got to the 7th emotional stage of video. But you are going to get through all the stages so that you don't have to be like us and take until your 40s to get to the 7th stage. Emotional stage number 1 is the excuse stage, when you're full of excuses as to why you don't need to be on video. You're too old, you're too ugly, you're too awkward. Nobody would want to listen to you. You aren't going to get out of this stage until you really hone in on the benefits of getting on video in the first place. What can video do for you and your business? And when you see the benefits, now you've moved on to stage number 2. Stage number 2 is the awkward research stage. You've never seen this video because I've never shown it to anyone. It was my very first TikTok when I was trying to figure out how does this app even work. And I sat down here and I studied all these other people who were using TikTok, and then I just practiced with this awful video. That's stage number 2. You're in research mode, you're awkward, still scared to death, but you are getting closer to doing it. Stage 3, we're taking action. We're still scared to death and have no idea what we're doing, but we've studied enough to know, okay, I understand the device, I understand the platform I'm on, I'm gonna wing it. And I'm going to most likely do lip syncs because I'm too afraid to use my actual voice right now and use original content, so I'm just going to copy all the trends that are out there right now. I did this on my first TikTok account for 3 months, 4 months, a long time. And I was having fun, I had no strategy, and I was terrified to use my actual voice. Keep in mind, I had been in news and on television for nearly 20 years, still afraid to use my voice on social media. Sad, but true. Stage 4, the self-doubt really sets in. You've done all the funny lip syncs and you're realizing you're doing some really ridiculous things to try to get attention and views. This video right here was my first mega viral video on TikTok. 5 million views. And the reason it went viral is because it was so cringy and people made so much fun of me. In fact, I became a meme. People took pictures from this video and made it their profile picture on TikTok. I was mortified, super embarrassed, and I took a 2-month break from TikTok because of all the hateful comments. I needed to level up and figure out how I could have my own voice, AKA use my actual voice, and start using video to its fullest and not just chase views. Stage 5 is when you have no confidence in your original content. So you start to copy. You're using your real voice, but you're copying other people's tips because you're too worried that you can't come up with stuff on your own that's really going to make people happy, and therefore you will be embarrassed again, and so you will just continue to borrow other people's ideas. That happened on this account, my second TikTok account, except I borrowed an idea so much that it was straight up copying, and the creator called me out. Lots of people called me out. She even made a TikTok about it. It was horrific, but it changed everything. So now we're in stage 6. We've just experienced all the copying and gotten it out of our system and realized we look like everybody else. We have no idea who we are. Literally, like I had no idea who I was as a person because I was so busy looking at everybody else's content. And when I was in the news, I would read stories. I didn't talk about myself. You weren't supposed to talk about yourself. So I had to really dig deep and figure out, who are you? And are you willing to show that person? That was stage 6. And I had to say yes or keep copying. So I said yes, and I started to dig. And here's what I discovered and how it got me to stage 7, which is self-exploration. I realized that there are so many parts of our personalities because I started using my characters that I had come to love when I was a kid, and I started injecting characters into my videos. But who were these characters? These characters represented parts of my personality or people in my past, and what I was doing that I didn't realize was therapy. I was really identifying the perfectionist in me, the real me who wanted to come out so badly, the business me, the me that had these horrific things that I would say to myself because I just grew up with that tape in my head and never realized it was abusive. And then I started to identify why these parts of me even existed because of my past. And that forced me to go back and figure out what happened in my past that made me like I am today, which was childhood trauma. Most all of us have it. And that's when I started to like myself and not beat up all the different characters, but instead realize they all had a part in the play of my life. This is what happens in the 7th stage, is you actually like yourself and you don't want to be like other people. You want to lean into who you are, and you realize that this exploration stage never stops. It's like this gift that keeps on giving, and you get to continue to find the joy in all the things that you never realized about yourself. And your videos just get better because you start to show up in a whole new way. You're more authentic, you're more confident, you're more relatable, you're more likely to cry sometimes because you're a human, you're real. And that is what video can do. It's why I get so worked up about video, because I know what it can do for a person when they stop trying to look like everybody else and just take a deep dive into who they are. If you like this video and you're ready to find the real you on video, give it an A. And if you want more on how to find the real you, watch this video right here.